Right, so we have tried to look at how we can maximize our profits, taking a smaller account and then building it into an account where we can have a $25,000 in our account that we can trade unlimited on the stock market. I have made videos. I think this should be episode 3 of similar videos, and you need to watch from the first one all the way to this one and to follow how we are driving this. If you are new to the channel, this is Flavia, and here we talk tips and we talk tricks. We talk strategies that we can use to identify and analyze instruments that we can trade on the stock markets, that we can make monies and further make passive incomes where we can retire rich and retire young. You would like to subscribe to the channel for subsequent videos, and for those who are wealth builders, I want to say that continue to like the videos and continue to leave your questions, and I will be glad to answer them. I'll be right back.
Income streams, they start to flow. From determination they grow.
So I have spoken about the PDT rule, which allows new traders to trade only 3 times in a week if your account is less than $25,000. Somebody who is new to the channel today may be wondering why we are talking about having $25,000 in our account, but the reason is that when you have $25,000 in your account, you can write to your broker to change your account from margin to cash, where you are now saying that you have enough and you are experienced enough to trade with your own cash, and you know what you are doing on the stock market. This time, the PD rule does not apply to you because you have that kind of money in your account and your account is a cash account. The implication of that is that you are going to be able to trade from Monday all the way to Friday, and you can take any type of trade you want. You can trade any number, make any entries that you want, whether you are trading 5, 6, 7 times, 10 times a day throughout the week. It is your own cup of tea. That sounds exciting, right? Because if you learn how to trade and you trade well like I do, I trade options. So if you learn bit by bit and you master the game of trading options, then that means that you could be trading, unlimited on the stock market, and then you'll be making your monies, throughout the week. This is why it has become very, very crucial for us to know how to drive a smaller account to a bigger account. And I started by saying that we want to look at using a $1,000 account and drive it to see how we can take that to a $10,000. Then from $10,000 account, then we are now looking at how to make that a $25,000 account. We are trading from 1,000 to 10,000, 10,000 to 25,000 within a space of 12 months for each. That means that the 1,000, we are looking at driving that within 12 months to get to 10,000, and then the 10,000, we are driving that within 12 months to get to $25,000. All right. So we are moving to month 3 of our strategy, our challenge of driving our 1,000 to our 10,000. And in this week, this month 3, we want to look at certain things that happen along as we trade. Right. Some of the things come up unexpectedly, and then that is why I'm making these episodes. And then I'm taking us step by step, because some of these things are personal experiences that I have encountered. And so I would like to bring them to bear so that when you are also trading, you will be careful what you do alongside. Otherwise, There are times that you get into, depending on how you allocate your cash, and then you go and then lock your cash into some kind of investment. And if the investment goes the opposite direction, if it is stocks that you are buying, stocks can take a different turn. And then maybe you buy a stock for $100 and then the stock runs all the way to maybe $50. Just imagine you use like $10,000 to buy a stock, and that stock runs down in price half. So it means that half of your money is negative and half of your money is positive. What do you do in the process? This is where patience counts. And that is why sometimes you see trading, it's not all the time that you have everything put together. No, there are times even most experienced traders still make certain mistakes. And that is why I love trading and teaching these episodes, because I believe that it is going to go a long way to perfect somebody's trading strategy, so that some of the mistakes that some of us have made personally, you don't fall into them. One of the mistakes, well, I don't know whether to call it a mistake or not, but like I gave you the example, you could invest in a particular stock thinking that, and there are so many things that people talk about. So you could come up with some kind of information that is running across social media, and you put your money into maybe a certain stock, and before you know it, the stock has run half the price. What do? This is where you will need to be patient for things to reverse. Sometimes it takes a long way for a stock to go back even to the price at which you bought it. Now, if you're going to sell at this time, you are going to lose half of your money. It is not worth it. So what happens is that you may have to wait and then have patience whilst the stock recovers. That is why I'm saying that we will need to have at least something in our account that as we are trading our $1,000 or $2,000, $3,000 or whatever point we get to, we should still have something that in case because you can't have a cash in your account and you leave all the cash sitting down there trading on the stock market. We don't do that. You will definitely invest it into something, some sort of shares or some kind of investment. But in the case or in an event where it doesn't go your way, you will need to be patient for things to recover. And so in the process, if you have a little cash, like $1,000, you could be trading a bit to mitigate this loss, right? You could be trading bit by bit, raising $100 here, $50 here, small. Whilst we are waiting for this stock to recover in price, then you are also making little here, little there to cover up for some things and build up the capital again. This is a personal experience that I want to share, and then I think that it is good that as we are traders and as we are people who are trading every day on the stock market, these are ideas we need to put in place so that when we are constructing our portfolio, we are mindful how we are constructing it, so that at the end of the day, we are not held captive where you look at opportunities and you can no longer take advantage because all your capital has gone into one investment that is locked and you don't know when you can recover it. This is where I spoke about, in a video, I spoke about how to build a winning strategy. And I think I mentioned a few things that will be of help. I may link that video in this so that you can have, if you haven't watched that video, you may have to go and watch it, because as I've always said, some of the things I teach on this channel are not hearsay. They are not things that I just come and then I share them. They are personal experiences that you have gone through, I have gone through, and then I want to share them so that people don't get caught up in the same mistakes, right? Because as you know it, in the stock market, if you are a trader, there's no trader who will tell you they don't lose money. Losing is part of the trading journey. But when you are losing, then you must have a backing strategy to mitigate the loss, right? Sometimes when you begin to trade as a beginner, you may not be able to have all these things put together, as I mentioned earlier. But as you grow in trading, you would want to learn a thing or two, and every day you become better so that mistakes that you made them yesterday can not be repeated. So I think that if I want to move to month 3 in this video, it may be a bit longer. And so what I will do is that we will go into month 3 in the 4th episode. This one will be, this is a 3rd episode. So I'll go to month 3 in the 4th episode so that I'll take you step by step as to how we can still construct as new traders, we can still construct our trading portfolio so that even though our account is small, we will be able to know some of these things that can come unexpectedly, and then we'll arm ourselves towards these things. Once again, I say if you are new to the channel, this is Flavia, and I want you to subscribe to the channel for some of these tips and tricks and strategies where you can use to build wealth and build wealth strategically to retire rich and to retire young. For the wealth builders who have always been here supporting the channel, I appreciate you all, and I want to say that don't hesitate to leave your questions and continue to like the videos and continue to comment. And I'll be glad to have all your comments, and I'll be glad to reply to all of them. Until we meet in the next video, it is bye for now.